I just realized I forgot to turn on the Vicky. Oh, god fucking damn it. Let's have a bit of a do-over. How's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Ikota Nui, and thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live as we're back here in the inn. Starting off with doing more shenanigans in the Paper Plane Inn. How's everyone doing today? Do you guys actually have a good day so far? Today is Tuesday, and we're trying to... things have been a little bit on the slow end for me so far. I kind of woke up late. I did not sleep well at all last night, but I should be fine a little bit later. Let's see. Arashi, welcome back. Ice Rig, you too, and Retrofox, Alex, welcome back. Well, let's see. Okay, where was I? Today we're actually going to be doing a little bit of something different today. Usually when it comes to me on Tuesdays and it's drawing streams for whatever character that comes to mind. But how about we actually go for something a little bit different? And Renia, hi! Welcome! But so yeah, Tuesday, this is going to be a new project that's I've been doing for a while now, where I take 3, maybe 4 NPCs of games that I'm a part of, and I actually give them a fresh coat of paint or redesign in my own image, in how I actually see them. So, well, I hope you guys are actually prepared for this, because we are gonna do something a little bit different, and we're starting this one up by drawing out an NPC from a very particular D&D campaign. So why don't we actually go into the podium so you guys can actually see. And here we are, and I'm gonna undeafen myself, so there we go. And okay, before I actually would begin, I forgot to get this image. There we go. Glad I'm here. Glad to be here, as I heard you're doing something, and I thought some fun DM insights. Oh, that will be wonderful, Savage, and also hi. Okay, so we are actually going to be drawing a very particular character that showed up in this module, if you will, and I'm going to be placing it right here, which is this. That is from the D&D Spelljammer series, The Light of Xerxes. I am actually a part of this campaign since last year, and truth be told, I wasn't part of this campaign from the very start. I was just plopped into the middle, but I was able to be part of it after some level of adjustments. And also, hi guys.
Hello.
Okay. So, oh, fuck, I just remembered. Hold on a minute. Hold on, Afton. I need to get you out of there because I forgot to get you out of there last time. Where are you?
You know what will happen if you take me off there.
Well, I'm gonna try anyway. There we go. So, yeah, let's see. But so, yeah, this is a D&D campaign where the Spelljammer series is basically taking the elements of sci-fi and putting them into a D&D campaign, where you not only get to be a part of these lovely ships that's called Spelljammers, as I'm gonna be pasting them right here. You'll also be able to encounter some strange creatures and phenomena that happen during that time. And let me tell you, it is a wonderful campaign to be a part of, you know? And let's see. Luckily, your character just came in time, as Xedalli was also coming in. Oh, yes, that one also is a thing. I was part of this campaign. I became part of this campaign through Steve because I heard his shenanigans, and I also heard how the group was handling that by not having an actual support in the game. And me, who is a forever support and actually heard that, I was like, what? No, this will not do. This will definitely not do. And I decided, yeah,
The support
I
instinct
decided
kicked in.
actually, yeah. Or was it? I thought of that one when I heard when it was the Star Wars campaign. They're both sci-fi adventures, and they kind of need this extra support anyway.
Question. In the top corner, is that a murder comet?
I think so. It's been a while, but
Like,
Hmm?
this is apparently a weird fact. Apparently, they have some relation to beholders.
But I do not know. Maybe Savage might actually answer that one much easier. But yeah, I entered into this campaign by playing out as Mary, who she actually started off in this campaign as this. She was an alchemist artificer, and it took some level of adjusting into the party because one, she is brand new. Two, she joined into this she was found alongside with a said particular NPC, that is Princess Xedalli, who is... Oh, sorry, my boy, you're gonna have to wait next time, okay? Next week, I'll draw you next week. This character right here, and this chat is Princess Xedalli herself, where the party found her alongside with Mary from rescuing her in a ship, in a pirate ship, and it was not a very hard fight to do according to them, but they managed to pull through, and now we're actually. I'm gonna fill in more into the adventures from there, but how about we actually get to showing what Xedalli's new look is going to be, because we're gonna be drawing this particular character in a time skip attire, because the Spelljammer campaign is gonna resume by tomorrow, and it takes place 1 year after where we last left off, so. Yeah, she's gonna have herself a fresh coat of paint alongside with everybody.
Oh, so there's been a hiatus, like, in-game?
Yeah.
That the DM brought in? Nice.
Yeah, like, and in that hiatus, we actually played, the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So, okay, full disclosure, I was not done with this sketch in time because a lot of things happened yesterday that I didn't actually got to do so. So we're gonna have to do some level of drawing before we, sketching before we actually get to do the actual thing. So let's see. Savage says that's an eye monger, not a murder comment.
Sorry, it's...
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I got them confused.
Okay. Yes, an in-game time skip, which we're actually drawing Princess Xedalli now as this. And I'm still not done with this. I really am. I really need to go and... okay. Don't worry. We'll finish this sketch up before we actually, do the rest of this. Okay.
That's really good.
Thank you. I mean, it's still not completely done, because... she's no longer a princess at this point, but she's more of, the next ruler of the Xerixian Empire, so basically, Empress? Savage, help fill me in here. Savage.
I believe the word you're looking for is heir.
Well...
Yep. Precise words.
Let's see. I love sci-fi, especially Star Wars. There was an ever Star Wars D&D campaign, I'd definitely jump into the opportunity. Well, the closest thing you could actually get is the Spelljammer series of D&D, because that is their sci-fi branch.
Mm-hmm. Is Starfinder a joke to you?
Well, hey, now, hold on a minute. I mean, come on. I never played Starfinder. I only played Pathfinder once, and that's like the first edition.
I mean, to be fair, from everything I've been told, Starfinder is Pathfinder with a sci-fi coat of paint.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully whenever we can get you round to it, we can get you into Pathfinder 2e someday, and then you'll be pretty much sorted for a Starfinder campaign.
Officially coronated and everything, and also completely rewrote her so she is, from now on, she was in the module. Good! Good! That's one piece of good news to hear!
Nice.
I'm also trying my best to redesign Xedalli a little bit because, I mean, Spelljammer art is good, but I also want to try my own spin on what she looks like as an empress in a time skip. So I'm using a lot of elements to actually help make her, attire, such as one of them is... Okay, one of the two elements is, like Queen Amidala from Star Wars. Yes, I'm not fucking around. I meant it. And I shit you fucking not. A pinch of fashion that is from the Sailor Moon series. Live long and bite me, okay?
So what, is your Empress a magical girl then?
I don't know. That's Savage's verdict, not mine. That's...
Oh, so the person we should look over at with weird eyes is Savage then.
I mean, I'm borrowing some elements, not the entire thing. I think if anything, the one who vibes well with more Sailor Moon aesthetic fashion is Mary, who in her time skip is basically this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because there is something a little bit interesting when it comes to Mary that Savage decided to pull from his back pocket.
Is it relating to backstory?
So Mary's backstory in general is that she grew up in this one closed-off village that is that it took me a while to rebuild some of the lore after doing some more thinking. Came out from a long and horrifying conflict with Wanti purebloods that some of the prejudice still exists to this day. Mary was found as a baby abandoned at the steps of a chapel where she was taken in by her two fathers. However, two things made it apparent that gave Mary a hard time trying to grow up. One is that she has some case of albinism. Two is the Wanti pure blood scales that she has in her on her body. That goes from her face to the edges of her face to her shoulders and back. And this gave her a lot of grief growing up, especially since, again, the aftermath, the bad taste from the Wanti purebloods that exist back then is still there and gave everyone a sour taste in their mouth. So she did not have a good childhood growing up in this said village, but she still maintains that kind nature. Unfortunately, her fathers end up dying in a storm when they try to take care of a patient, and thus she was left with no one. She was then, one day found a note and a baby basket that's in their closet in the ceiling when going over her father's belongings. This was regarding to Mary's origins, as well as a locket that contained two initials on them. Seeing that this is a clue to her past, she decides to go and chase after it, seeing that there's nothing left in the village for her to do, let alone to take care of her. Sooner or later, she will face the full brunt of that said prejudice that the village would face her, since she's got no one to protect her. There, she actually encounters the princess herself, Princess Xedalli, who she was actually looking for her as well. She said she knows the origins of where Mary is from, and is said to give her the clue that she's after. This elated Mary, and she actually goes to chase after it. What she didn't know is that this would take her from the woodlands to up in the stars. I shit you not. This is an actual thing. So
What did I miss?
I'm recapping Mary's backstory and how she was implemented into the plot.
Gasp.
So, so things happened, and then they were taken in by the space pirates at that time, and thus were actually captured, until the very party themselves stumble upon Princess Xedalli, alongside with Mary. So that is how Mary actually met Princess Xedalli, and that's her backstory. So far.
So there's definitely something very interesting happening with Mary in this time skip then.
Oh, you have no idea. Shall I actually continue? I mean, Mary has PTSD. No. I think. Maybe. I don't know. That is, I don't know. That's up to Savage to answer. But anyway, during the travel, since the party has to gather as much forces as they could to go into the Xerixian Empire, because Xedalli's twin brother, Prince Zeleth, the guy who was featured in the cover, mind you, is gonna go take over the Empire because he sees himself to be the proper ruler of the Empire. And he doesn't want his sister to be taken to, and he doesn't want to share that said power with his sister because that was the last wish that the emperor actually gave to his twins. So Princess Xedalli has to go and find some level of help because she knows she can't do this by herself. And as such, she encounters the party, as well as finally recruiting Mary, because that was the last thing the emperor asked her to do. Now you pretty much heard that just now, didn't you? The emperor personally asked Xedalli to go find Mary. Why is that?
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question.
Yes?
Looking at the complexion of them, they are also albino, correct?
I do not know. I mean, they kind of have that platinum blonde look, but I don't know. Let me actually bring out Zeleth himself.
Yes, the great white flame dancing upon the grave of his foes. No, wait, that's Witcher.
Oh, honey, thanks for the head pat. Thank you. Wait a minute. Where is that? Where is he? Where is it? Where is? There he is. There's that. There's the asshole himself. Okay, this is Prince Zeleth, and enhance zoom.
Mickey, you're still in a fit of laughter.
Yeah, I think that's more of a platinum blonde. Yeah, that's
Mickey,
more of
expression check. There you go.
I'm fine. I finally got myself back to normal.
All right, sorry, feed's delayed.
So yeah, you guys are ready to hear that little bit of a plot twist?
Release the plot twist.
So, during the said travels, when the party is trying to gather the forces they need to stop Prince Zeleth, asshole, aka petty asshole, Mary, is trying to figure out her origins a little bit more, especially since, she was having a little bit of a hard time trying to intertwine with the party. And to be honest, this is one of the cons of joining into a group. If somewhere mid to late game, you will have a hard time trying to form the bonds as quickly as you can compared to how you were in the beginning. Some will actually be more Some will be forged in about a session or two. Some will take a little bit longer. I think mine lands somewhere a little bit in the middle. But
Excuse me.
anyway, so the only person she can actually talk to is Princess Xedalli herself. Especially since Mary finally talked about her backstory and how she actually was there in the first place. And this kind of gave Princess Xedalli a shift in her into her behavior that she decided to finally unleash a very important piece of the puzzle. That the initials that is inside of Mary's locket. One of them has an X. The other I can't remember for the life of me right now. So, and she actually unleashes a story that her father, once upon a time, had a whirlwind romance with a mortal being, and that his deepest regret is actually not being there for the said daughter that was left behind from the woman he once loved. Yes, it turns out that said woman was Mary's mother, making Mary the other princess to the Xerixian Empire.
Royalty.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now that so her mother is a Yuan-Ti then?
Yep.
Huh.
In the book.
Okay, now here's the question I have to ask. Were they a Yuan-Ti pureblood in the human aspect, or did they have more snake aspects?
I don't know. The emperor has that wrist in order to get that produced Mary. So yeah.
Like, that's the question you have to ask, because I know Yuan-Ti, like, when it comes to people making them like as characters or as like things officially in D&D, they can be very mixed.
You think so?
Yes, like you can have your very human-esque with massive amounts of scales around their body, Yuan-Ti, and then you have the ones that are like more, I don't know, maybe Yuan-Ti abomination-like, or just people with snake heads.
Oh yeah.
What did I walk into?
Oh, Yuan-Ti.
Basically snake people, Jay.
Ah,
And not the ones that are secretly ruling the world.
no. The ones that are secretly ruling the world are lizard people, not snake people. Get it right.
Let's see. Savage says, in the book as written, as this is now pretty much okay knowledge, Xedalli is a manipulator that uses the party for her own purposes, betrays them once when they are no longer useful, and is every bit as bad as her brother. Savage read that, saw Mary's backstory, and because of how Mary of who she is,
Hi, Steve.
because honey!
Hi!
Hello.
Hi!
Hey,
What was that, hon?
hi.
Hi! Hi!
What's with all the cuteness? What's going on?
I'm
You
not
sound
gonna
distressed.
say a shut!
Oh, hey, Steve.
Okay. Hmm?
I'm finally getting back into Dark Tide.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is it because the new update just dropped?
Actually, it was because of the talent system. Or well, the new skill tree thing that was released a couple months ago.
Ooh.
Okay, I think the ribbons on the back actually doesn't look too bad on her. Cause I'm trying to make her as regal as she could, cause you know she's an empress now.
Mm-hmm.
So So
Yeah, and for those who have played this adventure and know things about it, don't spoil things, please. We're trying to go
Oh
into this
fuck! Who woke
somewhat
up the
blind.
demon host?
Oh
I
well,
didn't
I'm
even
just
know.
as blind as you guys. So
Yeah, no, never actually touched Spelljam ever since they nerfed basically the Hodose.
Yeah, I'm just saying that to anyone who might be in the chat. Just, it's a dumb thing that needs to be said, but it needs to be said, because we don't want any spoilers,
well, what about me recapping the story of what we went through?
Well, our experience is going to be different than other people's experiences, hon. Certain bits and pieces might be similar, but not everything's going to be the same.
Fair enough.
That's typically how it goes with any party. It's literally a lot of it comes down to player choice. So expecting an identical result is.
And Savage says that on the adventure, the adventure is over. It's all homebrew from that point on.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, the minute you had a time skip and made the princess into the empress, all bets are off. It's fully homebrew. The module is over.
Yeah, and we're gonna go from level 12 to 20 at this point. From the way
Wait, we're level 12?
Well, we're level 11, honey.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, when did we get a level up?
No, we don't.
Okay, good. I don't want to mix things up.
No. So let's.
no.
Okay, I am trying my best to make sure this looks just right. I don't know. I'm trying
Holy
and
fuck.
failing and. Oh, hey, Wing.
I'd say she's looking elegant as hell. You're making her look maybe it's just your art style. I don't know, but you're looking look a hell of a lot more attractive.
I also she is no exempt from the try as I might when it comes to character designing, no adult character is exempt from the thick gift.
I mean,
Hey, you don't hear
we
me
should expect
complaining.
this at this point. It is Noelle's art style, after all.
Yeah, it's literally
Pretty
Mickey's
much.
art style. They make
There aren't hips. It's not Mickey.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty much every female character Noelle makes is just they have to be child bearers in some shape or form.
So is this why Mikoto's the only other VTuber who matches my hit game?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've talked about this on one of my Metro Prime streams. We literally,
It do be like that though.
yeah, let's say we are the ass queens of the VTuber community.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everyone in the inn have an unwritten agreement that the one day Mickey does not do a fic character, we will kill on sight because we know that's not Mickey, that's the imposter.
Yeah, it'll be like it's on site. Bury the line.
Okay, I tried making her as elegant as possible because this is Empress vibes, but thoughts? Thoughts, questions, death threats?
Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I'm just here to hang out, so I got nothing.
I do enjoy this. They look very regal for a young empress. And I
Very
presume they're very young even by astral elf standards.
Probably.
Yeah, because I always keep guessing elves age longer than humans.
Oh, yes, they do. In fact, two of my characters, even though they're half elvish, they're gonna literally outlive everybody.
Wait, how old would you say your half elves, age to? Because on average, I'm pretty sure they only live up to 250 years by rules as written.
Well,
rules is when-
I mean the elves that I've got are different compared to the the D&D elves. So
Yeah. So
I'd say
mean-
the longest lived out of any elf in my universe is probably at 1,000 at most. But even then, half elves, they can come up to about 700.
So, what were you saying, honey?
Rules is written, your average half-elf can, on average, live around 160 years. Double the lifespan of your average human. They can go beyond that, but it's rare.
Right, and most of my characters are either human or half human.
Most of my characters in D&D are all half elves because I kind of have a strong...
Mickey can't live without the charisma bonus.
No, and
Yeah.
I have a very, very strong preference when it comes to half elves. Can you blame me? Can you?
We can't blame you. We
Listen,
can see
listen,
it.
we just know you have a bias, you have a preference, if you will.
I mean,
Everyone
there's
has
a
their race
tree
preferences.
goes outside the inn, and it's all just from half elves.
I mean, it also doesn't help that as someone who is born mixed race, like Filipino American, I have a very strong bias when it comes to the half races of D&D.
Totally understandable.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see. I have about a dozen tieflings.
Yeah, like
Okay, that's fair
you
enough.
have a report. You have like 20 so tieflings.
Let's see. Xedalli is like young relatively and is over 2,000 years old while still being a young woman. It do be like that though. And
Oh, why am I big?
I don't know. Now you're good.
Austin, what happened to you?
I have casted large. Damn.
And now I'm going back into a tunnel.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean,
After you accidentally cast reduce, what have you done?
Damn it. That was not meant to. I meant to do it on myself, not Mickey.
congratulations! Now the house gremlin is among us.
Congratulations.
The house
you
gremlin
baby
is
girl.
what?
No.
But yeah, some people are just biased towards certain races. My guy
hold
met an
on,
after has
hold
an
on,
alpha.
hold on a
I don't
minute.
want
The
to
house
say this.
gremlin is what? Jay?
I said the house gremlin is among us.
Sus,
Oh my fucking god.
Sussy imposter. Sussy imposter.
Now you understand why I have reverted back to English, British English, because I can say amongst us and get away with it.
Yep.
What
Right.
did happen, Gremlin?
Also,
Right.
Gremlin, I see you've put your onesie back on.
Wait, how'd you even get the onesie out of the closet, though? We put it out of your reach.
Housekerman has ways. Also, Housekerman needs it because it's getting cold. Housekerman doesn't like cold.
What?
Well, okay. I have a confession, guys.
Uh,
I have a confession. I'm the one who got the onesie for the gremlin.
Why?
That's
Listen,
cute.
because it's cute. 2, because it's getting cold.
Fair point. I mean,
Listen, gremlins.
Gremlin, it only gets as cold as 40, and that's at its coldest.
Housekerman is not no good.
you guys would not survive in the
Listen,
UK.
listen.
Then. It gets real cold.
Listen. Gremlins cannot survive outside anything like below 45 degrees for like longer than 15 minutes. So, you gotta make sure your gremlin is bundled up.
You guys are
Wait,
weird.
so what would happen if it's too cold for a gremlin? Would they just turn into an ice block?
Let's not test that theory.
Let's see. This one is shaped like a star.
No, taking that.
No! No! Why? Spit it out! Spit it out!
Too late now.
Oh. You bestow me with this magnificent fruit, for therefore I shall grant.
Rachel, no!
Oh, how dare you defy this! I shall grant you a curse! I curse upon ye! 3 days of burning rings of fire upon thy bottom!
So,
I mean-
essentially, chronic diarrhea.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could be worse. At least she didn't curse you with mend butt crack.
Oh, no, that's evil.
No, Husker curses them with burning ass.
Which means, basically, your average visit to Taco Bell.
Yep, that Taco Bell is heresy. I'm sorry, but it is. I get if it's the only thing you have available to you, that's one thing. But here in Texas, you have access to so many better things. Why would you go for Taco Bell?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Well,
I
here's
mean,
the
Next
thing. My tummy does not like Mexican food. Period. So.
okay, but in fairness to that, that means you don't apply to the conversation.
That is true.
I like Taco Bell.
Hey,
I'm
you're allowed
neutral.
to like Taco Bell. I just
Okay,
can't
I'm-
eat it.
I say I'm neutral about it. Frankly, that's me.
It's
Same
just,
here.
I don't know. The white on my chest says otherwise.
Cast aside. There's no
I tried to.
time
Also,
limit.
chat. Retrofox got cursed again.
We're
Don't throw
burning
pillars at a
daylight
starfruit
in
fueled gremlin. It is not gonna end well.
Yes, I had a perfect opportunity. I was going to wish for a cheese sandwich
gonna wish
to
that-
waste the wish.
I was just gonna wish for a bunch of pellets.
What?
You got cut off.
Honey?
Hmm?
What were
You got cut off.
What were you trying to wish for?
Bunch of pillows.
Oh.
I was gonna ask them for a regenerating slice of pizza.
Oh, that's a good wish.
Until it starts regenerating inside your body.
Oh,
no.
that's a bad wish.
Oh, that is a
yeah.
terrible. Yeah, no. No.
Okay, I'm sorry. My brain expected you to say until it regenerates inside your balls.
What?
Why would that apply to anything?
Of all
Oh
the
my
parts of your
God.
body
Oh
where it
my
would regenerate.
It's in my head. I don't like it.
The way that set everyone off.
The one that is literally the one
What is
part of the
wrong with
body
you?
it would not reach.
Yes,
I don't-
indeed. That is,
whatsoever.
gastrointestinal tract.
Alright.
Unless there's
Yeah.
something you want to tell us about yours.
All right.
I,
Sorry.
I just wanted to make a joke about balls. That's it.
Okay, after
It
I'm
ended
sorry.
horribly.
Holy shit.
This is good.
Please, I need that immortalized.
We do not
And-
need it immortalized.
Alright, I'm gonna get the hammer.
Get the bog hammer.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Last, there is that. The balls have nothing to do with the gastrointestinal tract, unless there's something that's significantly different about yours that you want to share. Is that the case, Miss Wolfie?
Oh god, somebody actually did clip that. Oh.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Oh.
Great, wonderful. I'm glad.
Wing?
Yes.
You're, yeah, Wing, you're okay. Alright?
I'm aware. Miki,
Yes?
why are you saying that?
Well, I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. I'm doing okay.
Alright.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, maybe it's because of me who has, a little bit of the, I think my awareness is a little bit, janked.
That's probably the case. I just don't mind me. I just always get a little awkward when people ask if I'm okay. If I'm not doing anything that hints at me not being okay, because it's always
Oh, okay. Let's see.
it's like I appreciate the concern. I'm just, what did I do to make you worried?
You know what? That is a very valid feeling. Because I do the same thing.
Wait, hold on a
Actually-
minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me just look at chat real fast. The first thing Steve's character did when he met Xedalli was pointing a gun at her head. Oh yeah, honey! Explain!
Paranoid as always, I see.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. He was essentially born on the universe's equivalent of a 40K death world.
Ah!
I literally based him off the death core of Krieg, for God's sake.
Did you have a
Was it
shovel?
Krieg?
Did you have a
I
shovel?
did. I have it reflavored as a hand axe.
Yes! I respect a man
thing
with a
is-
shovel.
I actually
I
have a
could put
Krieg
it in-
Psyker outfit on Darktide right now.
Nice.
Yeah, here's the thing about him. He was incredibly paranoid. He was very much the case of, I don't know where I am. I know my place is hostile. What the fuck is out there?
What the fuck is the Denny?
How did he get involved in the party in the first place?
Let me see. Before you answer that, Retro Fox. Okay, hang on. Let me get you the key to the bathroom. It's right here. And go down the hall, first door to the left. Okay? And oh, I am not looking. This is going to end really swimmingly, isn't it?
You might want to
Yeah.
be careful. There may be a mimic
You might need to cast prestidigitation. Is that the word? Is that the spell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Also,
look,
get-
just-
The chat. I think Discord worked again.
I can hear you.
Yeah, it sounds like it did. You were cut off again. I have another friend who experiences something similar.
yeah, it's just
No, wait, that's not
so-
his. His
Thanks
was
for the hydrate.
TeamSpeak, so but yeah.
But look at it this way. He was we all started the campaign by essentially being prisoners on an illithid ship that was under
Oh,
attack.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
He was literally just UFO'd off of his planet. And the first thing he sees are illithids, mind flares. What the fuck are those in his mind? The next thing he comes across is a fucking space shark that nearly eats him.
I want to.
So what you're saying is his reaction is not only warranted but normal.
Yeah, and you want to know what his security blanket is in those situations?
Kill.
Munitions. He's an artillerist.
So basically, his philosophy is shoot first, ask questions never.
That's one way to look at it.
I nearly using a
Give me
bunch
one
of
moment.
checks. I did the
Okay.
artificer's golden jewel moment. I made an explosive that nearly killed an ancient dragon
Nice.
outright.
You have my
Surprisingly, I'm the wholesome one. Says Rat in the chat.
Yes,
yeah, he
yes, he is.
Let's see. I also noticed that earlier one of my other members in the chat is also here. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, wow, Firuza and Dreadlock. Thank you so much for the copper coins. Thank you.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
non-Ninja players?
Yeah. So the thing is, once they came back to his planet, they realized, oh hey, look, it's being siphoned like a damn vampire sucking the life out of it.
Hmm.
And the people who are responsible for that are the Xerixian Empire. The same people she's supposed to be leading. So he finds out it's the supposed leader of these people. The one who, in his mind, made the call to essentially kill his planet. How do you think he's going to react?
Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Welcome back, Wing.
Hey, Danica.
And the only reason he didn't shoot her in the head immediately was for an explanation.
It's like, you have 5 seconds to explain yourself or I'm pulling this trigger.
Yes! And she essentially gave her spiel. He let loose the hammer and not fired it. Like, fine, we'll help. But I'm making the call. And in the end of the day, near the end of the campaign, she left it to him. It's her call. Let your planet die or kill ours. Which are you willing to do? And for the entire campaign, he was saying, I want to kill them. I want to be the one that presses that button because that's my home. It's a irradiated, dangerous, and a hostile planet. But it's my world. It's my home.
Rat just says microwave death rock received big
Yes, we called it Planet Microwave because technically my homeworld didn't even have a name. It had gone through 500 years of degradation.
Hold on, Retrofox, let me get the, here you go. I'm gonna get you more toilet paper. That's right over there. Okay, there you go. Oh, this is what happens when you have to, let this be a lesson, chat. Don't ever throw stuff while the house gremlin is in wish mode. That's just asking for trouble.
You know, the other day, completely off topic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I learned the craziest fun fact, like, in terms of, like, the development of something.
Yeah?
Like, because, side note, I'm friends with a lot of people who know a lot of different things, and thus I learn these things. And sometimes I'll learn things, and I'll be like, what the fuck? So, I learned a fun fact that I think that has completely warped my perception.
Yeah?
Okay, so a little background. So in the 2000s, you know, amazing decade over there. Some of us existed during it. I'm pretty sure most of us existed during it.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah. So in the
Maybe
2000s, Disney had quite a bit of like licensed games. One of these being a pseudo sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas called Oogie's Revenge. I promise it's going somewhere. Stay with me. Yeah. So Capcom developed Nightmare Before Christmas: Oogie's Revenge. In particular, the same subsect of Capcom that handled the development of the first free Devil May Cry games.
What?
No, that's not the weird fun fact. Jack's main weapon in that game, the Soul Robber, was literally used as the main source of inspiration when developing Nero's Devil Bringer in Devil May Cry 4 afterwards.
Wait, really?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, domino effect. Capcom gets commissioned by Disney to do a Never for a Christmas license game. An entire character's core combat mechanics in DMC4 is created.
Holy shit.
I learned that the other day during one of my streams, and now all of you get to learn that.
Holy shit.
But to kind of wrap things up in terms of David's story, eventually he couldn't bring himself to do it after learning about the Xerixians themselves, and that, for all intents and purposes, the one who made the call to kill his planet were ultra-nationalists.
Oh,
A small
guys,
fact.
I got something from chat that I need to read aloud.
Okay.
Did you know a slice of pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $3 in the Bahamas? For these are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
I'm grabbing the. That's it. Jay, get over here. Get over here.
Wait, no!
Nikki,
Okay, in his
I
defense,
just read it
get over
aloud!
here. Get over here.
I just
in
read it aloud!
Jay's
Oh!
in Jay's defense, it wasn't his. It wasn't
It
his
wasn't
pun.
my joke! It wasn't my joke! I just read it from chat!
Well, then, whoever said that in chat, joke unfunny, forfeit your ribs.
Alright, sorry,
It was
Jay.
original. Okay.
You're going into the jar. Chat said so. Any last words?
Once again, I suffer the consequences of the sins of the chat.
There you go.
But
What?
Alright, Rad, you take
Shit.
care now. Thank you for coming.
yeah, David ended up evacuating his home world, including his older sister, which that was his primary objective during the entire thing, finding a way to save her. Because when you're on an irradiated planet, you're gonna have a little bit of sickness due to radiation.
No!
But eventually, they brought his entire colony and as many colonies as they know of to essentially bring them to a new planet within the Empire. Essentially, he said, "This is not yours."
Wait, what?
And as much as he didn't want one, he essentially now is one of the leadership positions inside that newfound colony, as he's now one of the head engineers.
Citizens of Ball Primaris be like first time.
No, citizens of Mars going like, "For the machine is immortal."
Let's see. Firuza was on team blow up Xerxes, but she didn't press the issue when others decided to spare the nation.
Chaotic little gremlin, that one.
Yep.
All right. On D&D, if nobody minds, I want to ask a wizard-related question regarding spellcasting, unless you'd like to continue this particular line of discussion.
Shoot.
So, someone please explain to me how spellcasting works with a wizard, because it's not clear to me, partly because of having played the Pathfinder Kingmaker game, how wizards work. Is it just a thing of expending spell slots in 5e, or do you have to assign each spell slot to a particular spell? Because
Yeah, it's just spell slots. That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a weird.
If I may offer an interesting distinction,
Yeah.
so sorcerers are those born with innate magic in D&D, whereas wizards learn magic and warlocks make a deal to get magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm familiar with that specific setup in that respect. The main thing for me was because, as I said, I've played Pathfinder Kingmaker, which kind of threw me for a loop because it works on Pathfinder First Edition rules. And the way it works in Kingmaker is you assign every slot for your wizard spells individually in your spellbook, meaning you assign how many charges of a certain spell you have based on your available spell slots at each level.
Interesting.
Every slot is loaded with a single spell use, and that's it.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it's incredibly restrictive, which is why I wanted to ask, because this definitely seems better, although it seems like wizards essentially have to trade their spell versatility for ability to use said spells compared to sorcerers, because they have to specify which spells they've prepared for a day, as opposed to sorcerers who are just like, I hardly know any spells, but when I do know them, I can use them whenever I want.
All prepared
Okay,
casters suffer from this, not just wizards.
I mean, I have a very unpopular opinion. I still think sorcerers should be a constitution-based stat
opposed to
instead of charisma.
Interesting.
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious
so,
about this.
like-
What's your logic?
Okay, so as you know, constitution is based on like a person's vitality and like how strong they are, to be exact. Not like in the strength ways, but like when it comes to your like as a person. As
Like your physical defense, right?
Kind of, but I was thinking more along the lines like, because you can get that constitution through like normal lineage type things, why aren't sorcerers constitution-based casters instead of charisma? Because like a large portion of sorcerers get their powers through their bloodline.
Good.
I think I actually have an answer for this, and it's actually a rather simple one. And forgive my crassness on this, because you need to have a lot of fucking charisma to fuck a dragon. That's what your power is.
I mean, fair point, but still.
I mean, yeah, I think out of all of the sorcerer types, I think it seems to me like the dragon sorcerer seems to be the most overdone, the most cliche, which is very much why I went with the Phoenix sorcerer concept as soon as I heard about it, only to discover that it might be homebrew.
Well, I'm sure you can still make it work. Savage says, wizards has more versatility with their list of spells, whereas sorcerers can do more with the spells they do have.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately from a wizard's perspective, for me the thing that I've always struggled with was trying to figure out how to be the most versatile. Like, if you have limited spell slots, especially at the lower levels, how are you going to figure out when you need something like Featherfall versus, say, the Floating Disc?
Fair enough.
You got that
Entirely
point.
your own judgment on that call.
Exactly. So that's where it becomes a little difficult, and you need to apply a lot of brain power to the context of whatever your adventure is.
And that's why I don't play wizards. I don't have that kind of foresight.
Yeah, it's really complicated when it comes to learning your spells as a wizard because, like, you have all these select spell slots, but yet you can also learn others through your spell book. Like, you can add additional ones. That's always confused me.
I did consider Artificer as well, but I realized lore-wise this wouldn't work for an Artificer character anyway, and Artificers just seem like they use the same spellcasting setup as a wizard anyway.
Yes, it's just a matter of the flavor and the way the spells can be used.
And more of an emphasis on enchantment as well.
Yeah, though you don't is the reason why you say that because you don't want to do the whole mad inventor shtick?
No, it's not so much that. It's that this character has existing lore behind them already, and them coming into this world for what I have in mind, armed to the teeth, just doesn't match what they would be equipped with outside of that.
Well,
he's a scholar, not a soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's-
still, you don't necessarily need to subscribe to the whole heavy weaponry shtick with the Artificer.
Yeah, but you're still a spellcaster who's equipped with weapons and armor, and a lot of that shtick just doesn't really gel.
I mean, you could take away the whole science machine aspect of it and go full magic with it.
Yeah, again, it's more of from a roleplay aesthetic than anything else, and I think just I'd probably gain more out of going the wizard route than going with the Artificer in this case. It's kind of difficult because, again, this character is originally an Aetheryte mage from Mage the Ascension, so you could do it either way, but thinking about it realistically, I don't think a college professor is going to step into a D&D world out of Mage the Ascension armed with a couple of weapons and a bulletproof vest. Maybe he'll get a vest if he's lucky.
You're saying that
No,
because
that's
of
his drinking buddy.
You're saying that because of the shenanigans that happened in Nessa in the Witchlight Isekai game, isn't it?
Well, the possibility of a one-shot involving her parents was specifically raised, so yes.
You know what? Fair. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back because Savage said something earlier and we were so caught up with the conversation I never got to read this out.
What's that?
In the story as written, the Xerixians are all cartoonishly evil, with the more dilemma being kind of brushed off, in my opinion. I thought it would be far more interesting and rewarding to make the problem more complex, with alternative paths. A decision that chooses the fate of the entire planet should be weighty.
And for all I know, from Planet Microwave, we didn't save everyone. We just got to the colonies that David knew of.
Yike. And... whew, that's not gonna come back to bite us, is it?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing that could probably, I can imagine surviving an explosion, even slightly surviving, and only possible would be old One Eye.
Who's old One Eye again? I know you guys keep mentioning him, but I forgot.
Think of him as the kaiju apex predator of Planet Microwave.
Oh, okay.
I was about to ask, is this the same old One Eye I'm thinking of?
It's not a Tyranid.
Okay.
Those are a different thing on Planet Microwave.
Release the Tyranids.
Okay, now this is the part that always screws me a little bit over. Cause when it comes to Princess Xedalli and this extension to Zeleth himself, is that they've always had these markings on their face right there, and I am trying to get this thing pulled off right. I tried to following it to the letter, and I said, this doesn't look right to me. And oh boy, I had so much trouble trying to get this marking right, so let me just turn this off a little bit. Okay, Nikki, your OCD is showing. I know you gotta make sure it's just right.
Although I will say, just going by your artwork, I want to say, wood.
Oh! Only through my art style, now would you say what?
What can I say? I'm biased. I'm incredibly fucking biased. We've gone over this.
So hey, Phil.
I guess.
Phil!
Boo, how long have you been here?
A few
I've been here
minutes.
for like
I mean, pretty much from when they answered my first question, so.
Ah.
I've noticed it for quite a bit. They were just being really silent.
Well, part of me had to mute because I still have a really bad cough.
Oh dearie.
I see.
Yeah, and I don't want to cough directly into my microphone.
Let's see. Old One Eye is a nightmare beast. A giant challenge rate of 18 with a disintegration eyes. Oh, good Lord of Heaven!
This sounds like a very, very annoyed beholder.
I was about to say, great, it's the most annoying part of the beholder, only it's all the time.
It's not a beholder. It is not a beholder. Because we
I
fought
know.
one of those, and it's not a beholder.
No.
He never said it was a beholder.
Can I ask what this thing looks like? I would like photographic evidence of what this thing looks like, please.
I'd show you, but I'm currently driving.
Fair point.
Oh, now I'm just imagining a one-eyed beholder, and it's just the disintegration eye.
I mean, I was just thinking more along the lines of like a giant comet with one eye. Like, do you know that thing from Rick and Morty, that meteorite that was just kind of like a crash into Earth?
Or maybe
like,
a flying purple people eater.
Yes.
They do have one eyes.
Get over here.
Let's see.
Oh,
What is going
listen!
on?
If you do that again, I'm gonna hit back. I will.
Let's see. What is going on? We are currently drawing Princess Xedalli from the Light of Xerxes campaign, where I'm just drawing my own spin of her, because we are pretty much going to resume the campaign by tomorrow. A good chunk of the party is excited for this, myself included, because this has been something we've been looking forward to do now that we're finally done with the Ravenloft campaign.
Oh, how did it go, actually?
Oh, the Ravenloft campaign? Oh, it was not easy trying to fight off Strahd, especially since, Tsukino said that, we are actually under-leveled when we were fighting Strahd. For context, we were level 7s in a level 9 encounter. But we were able to have, but what helped compensate us during this whole thing is the magic items and the NPCs who came with us in this endeavor. So, it was not easy fighting off Strahd, especially since he has to go down below, to his crypt to rest. And we had to fight off, his 3 wives during this time to protect him. And it is, now, context is needed for this. Celine always refers to Strahd as the incel in the basement. So upon learning that he actually has 3 wives, one of our friends says, "Oh, he's not an incel in the basement, he's a fuckboy in the basement." But yes, they also are not easy to challenge. They're also not easy to fight alongside with, because you got one who's a necromancer wife, you got one who's also a fighter wife, and the third one is a rogue wife, if you will. And
that wife's gone rogue.
And we also had and that's also kind of funny seeing a case of, well, counterspell tennis that's happening during the whole endeavor too.
I found him.
You found One Eye?
I found One Eye. He's in the TV chat.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm also gonna showcase this one in the chat too.
Yeah, it's one of
Wait,
those
what?
the size of a large building.
I don't see it. Where is it?
TV chat.
TV chat 1, not 2. Oh, that
Oh,
thing.
in what?
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's all. That's One Eye.
Missing an eye. Yes, and it's also missing an eye from one of its encounters. I don't know what one. It's just got that scar, and it's about the size of a 3-story. And on the small end of the scale, I was never told the true size of this thing. It's about the size of a 3-story house.
I want to
Oh.
knock
Okay.
it on the head.
Okay.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to space. I'm gonna go grab that.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna get
Hold on. I'm doing a stick figure as a scale. Is it that big? Is it that big, honey? Oh,
I don't know.
I want to bonk it on the head. With
I
my
want to
hand.
collect samples from it. I need to experiment.
I
Savage!
can't say what I want to do with
I mean, look at it this
Don't
way,
know.
hun. When this thing first found us, David didn't fight it. He just said run. And this thing swallowed like 3 alien clowns like they were pieces of jerky.
Oh.
Oh no, not the clowns.
Wait,
Savage,
wait.
you're in the fucking chat. Help me out here.
Hold on. So, basically this. I'm drawing a stick figure as a scale. Basically
mean, that-
this.
Essentially, I'm imagining it the size of a Tarrasque.
I don't know. I feel like that's quite accurate.
Jesus.
Like,
Killer clown.
mean-
At the very least. Like, at the very least. It could be bigger. I was never told its exact size.
I drew a stick figure in as a scale. Am I right? Is this the correct?
Yeah.
I mean, until proven otherwise, I'm gonna choose to believe that.
okay,
Oh.
Fu, you're thinking what I'm thinking, right? Stay with me. 1, 2, 3, War Beast.
Or Reese.
Let's see.
I'm
What?
sorry, my brain was somewhere else.
My D&D
Ah.
barbarian for Jux and Dragon says, finally a worthy opponent.
No jokes
I
to
gotta be
Dragon.
honest, I have to agree with that because we've been in that situation too.
No jokes to Dragon, don't pull a Leroy Jenkins.
Yes, pull a Leroy Jenkins.
He just ran in. Why did he just run in?
That's my character did that with Tiamat. Like,
Oh God! You know what just comes to mind? If there's gonna be an animatic about this encounter, when suddenly the animator would suffer a fatal heart attack.
but like
Ah, cute.
full context, like barbarians are absolute brick walls and they won't stay down.
Alright, I'll let you back in, okay? There's no way you're coming through this window. Yeah, but I don't want you to break anything on your way in here. That also includes your body! Okay.
Is that one of the? Are you speaking to one of the cats?
No,
No,
she's
I'm-
speaking to Steve.
Who just showed up by the window, and he could. Who just showed up by the window? I told him there's no way for him to come in there, come through there without risking anything. I don't want him to risk it for a biscuit, okay?
Oh, that's okay. You just had like you kind of reminded me to just check my window as well.
Yep. We live in a
No,
wo-
like
well, I mean, he could make it if he was much more limber, but no, I'm doing that. Honey! Hello!
Hello.
Hold on a second. I just there you go. Hello!
Hello.
Hi!
Hey.
Hi!
Hey.
Hello.
What? You're the one who
wanted a hug.
I do. I just make noises whenever you hug me. Okay.
What are these beauty marks you were mentioning before?
The ones on her face, because I always
What,
have trouble.
these?
Yes, I always have trouble trying to get them right.
Honey, these aren't beauty marks. These are like freckles, and these aren't beauty marks either. They're her eyes glowing.
No, you get the. I mean, honey, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying right there. I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying to get these 3 dots on her face right.
Are you sure those are beauty marks?
Would.
You really would. You would after the innkeeper disappeared. Please rearrange things in the shelves. Now you better not, Suki. Now.
But like 7 short. Okay.
That
Gargantuan.
reminds
This
me,
thing's
we're the mimics.
gargantuan size.
Look, now that you're here, I've drawn a little stick figure as scale.
Hang on. Let me figure. I'm doing a thing.
Okay, while you're doing a thing, I'm gonna try continuing a little bit more because I'm trying not to let the marks bother me, okay? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. It's trying to tell me, Mickey, fix this. No, I'm not. I'm not folding to my OCD. I'm
Okay, here we
perfectly
go,
fine.
Okay, large,
You know,
maximum height, and these are maximum heights.
Uh-huh.
Large is 16, huge is 32, gargantuan is 64.
Do you think
64, my favorite number.
So, just about right?
Well, let's find out.
Okay, so let's see. Powerful spellcasters create nightmare beasts. No, I'm not in my narrative voice. Powerful spellcasters create nightmare beasts to serve as a living siege of engines. A single beast can lay waste to entire cities and armies. From the monster's description, which means any campaign with evil wizards can have one.
So, we'll just use David's height as a comparison.
Yay? Oh god, can you imagine if this is brought back into the isekai game that we're a part of?
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't want... Let's see, that does not look right. Okay. We're getting closer to, we're about to reaching the part where we're refining the inks a little bit for when it comes to this. But as soon as we're done, we're gonna definitely get to the coloring stage, and that's the most experimental part of this challenge because so much time has passed during
granted, these are humanoids. That's David. That's all one eye.
Yep, I was just about right.
Just about. Like, one of us is probably as big as its hand.
Yep, that is, let's see. Bring out the gremlin again, and alright, gonna bring out the gremlin again. Remember everyone, no throwing pillows if she's fed with star fruit. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go into a tunnel.
Alright, come here, gremlin. Get out of the tunnel. You can have your soap operas later, come on.
My good shit!
Come here.
Should we intervene?
And
Nah.
here we go. And bop. You like in your onesie?
Oscar my nice warm onesie. It's much better. It's warmer.
We need to get you a more fitting one for the holidays.
Could we not get Gremlin a little sweater?
Oscar actually likes sweater, but she's gonna have to go find it in classy.
You don't have the sweater.
We should get... Hey, Gremlin, how would you like a Christmas sweater?
Oscar is it a pretty sweater?
With this.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oscar my sweaty.
You want a sweater?
Yes.
Okay, one. Okay, we can get you one, but I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get you one with Putis on it.
Ah! Why not? Housekeeping with putty sweater!
I know, I want
Jen.
a Putis sweater, but
Housekeeping with putty sweater!
Gremlin, hear me out. The
Does anyone
problem
here
is
know a
the
tailor
sweater, but
or
you realize
seamstress?
just how niche Putis is.
Housekeeping is but housekeeping that is
Nope.
funny word!
It is funny word. The problem is
Hey,
trying to find one on it.
Eh?
Does anyone here know a tailor or a seamer at all, or even a seamstress?
Well,
I mean,
But-
I know the innkeeper knows a thing or two about knitting.
Then it would be possible that they can get a custom-made Puta sweater if we find someone like that and commission them.
well, housekeeping actually, housekeeping is not stealing yarn from innkeeper.
But
Why? Did you try and do that before?
No.
Gremlin, did you get tangled in the yarn?
Really? Here.
Ah! Ah! He put the yarn!
Go get it!
Ah!
I'm guessing when they have a ball of yarn, they just go cat mode.
Yep.
You say that like Gremlin wasn't like a cat to begin with.
I mean, they have very cat-like qualities. At least they're not a rock kitten. Those things are absolutely evil.
Okay, now we need a cat girl Gremlin.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Although, wait,
Oh, hold
Jay,
on, I gotta dip for a second. My landlord's calling.
Ah!
That's okay. So,
Ah!
hmm.
DM says something. I'm the Vixie and Pacific. David Plenty is on last legs. If Plenty is on the given sun energy for centuries, it could be run wild to sacrifice and death where we're likely all will go extinct. We'll all go put in dead in a few decades anyway.
I mean, they're not wrong. They're really not wrong, but that's not how David felt.
Nah!
To him it was
I
basically.
had Pat the Gremlin.
Ah! Thank you for the hit pick. Thank you. Hey! Why you go extinguish candy?
Because I don't want Bunny being caught on fire.
Thank you for this nice candy though!
Ramlon,
What?
would you like this? As I hold up a chocolate gum fruit.
What?
It is called a devil fruit chocolate.
What?
Talk about this, Dev.
Bad! Bad! It is bad!
What is bad?
Oh, it
Devil
wasn't. It's
fruit.
actually made out. It's made out of chocolate. It's made out of chocolate. It's not actually.
Then you said they made Chucky with devil fruit in it.
No, it's a
Burn it
chocolate
out.
shaped as a devil fruit.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Housekeeping has standards!
It's not. It's literally milk and dark chocolate
How's
mixed
Kermit
together,
has
shaped as a
sticky?
devil fruit.
Housekeeping has standards! It has devil fruity in it.
It's shaped as a devil
Let me
fruit.
take a bite out of it, but here.
What? Ah! It's big sticky and water.
Yeah.
Ah!
Also, did anyone else see the misprint of my name in chat?
With all due respect, Afton, keep your science experiments to yourself.
It's not even. It's literally a chocolate shaped as a devil fruit. There's nothing devil fruit about it.
Oh, sure, says the Fae.
I'm a very honest Fae, actually.
Sorry. Housekeping's going back to the tunnel.
Wait, Gremlin,
Tell me.
before you go,
Ah!
have a chocolate dip strawberry.
Ah! Housekeping wants Chucky strawberry. Ah! Housekeping actually like
Gremlin?
Oh, what have you done?
I just got
What are you?
What is going on?
Okay.
All I did was
Speaking up.
give her a chocolate dipped strawberry.
I'm here.
Ah, those are diamonds.
I'm here.
Where's she peeking
Those are
at?
what?
Wait. Okay, that's ironic. People say that a chocolate-shaped devil fruit. No,
Those are going to
Yeah.
the treasury for all the damages
a
you've done. with
devil fruit-shaped chocolate
Hey.
is less suspicious than a chocolate-dipped strawberry.
All
Like-
I did was give her a chocolate dipped strawberry. What's the problem?
How's Gremlin is going back in the tunnel?
Come here.
Hey!
Put you in the tunnel. Come on.
I did it!
Come here.
Hey!
What? You're cute like this. I can't help. I can't stay mad at you.
How's Gremlin put Skittles inside beer?
But I don't have a.
What? Skittles in beer?
I think. Wait, a Skittle in beer or Skittle in deer?
The alcohol.
Is that right?
Oh, in the beer. I didn't hear that very well. I was
fried
just grabbing a snack.
Fried stuffs?
Yeah?
Because I had an idea that came to me.
What's that?
Using it to
Skittles in beer.
That also depends how much chips we got left.
How much have you been snacking on?
Yes.
Oh bloody hell!
Hey guys, what I miss?
Well,
The
I'm
gremlin
primarily
popped up a diamond again.
confused.
Yeah?
I gave the gremlin a chocolate dipped strawberry, and I have no idea what happened.
Well,
She threw up several diamonds in response.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, that.
Hey, yo, we're rich!
Well, that's what happens if you give strawberry chocolate or chocolate dipped strawberries to gremlins. She kind of throws up diamonds. Don't ask me how her anatomy works. That's something we don't wish to.
Hey, no, wait, this is a good thing. This is a good thing.
Huh?
We're fucking rich!
Look, all I ask of you is don't abuse that ability too much.
I won't, I promise.
I mean, has nobody learned the moral of the story about the goose that lays golden eggs? I don't want that happening again with Gremlin.
I won't do that to the gremlin.
Wait, this
every time,
happened
I
before?
promise.
I mean, wait, have
Yes.
you not heard the story, the goose that laid golden eggs?
No, I think
Yes,
he's
I know
referring
that.
to the case of the gremlin throwing up diamonds.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I mean the one where you abuse that power.
Okay,
So
Also,
in
I tried... Oh no, sorry, you go on.
in my quest to search for a decent wizard school, I stumbled across an unearthed arcana that looked promising until I read its level 2 ability, which is basically it's an alternative to mage armor, which is a piece of physical armor, so it doesn't need to be spell slotted like mage armor, except that it's one AC lower than a mage armor would be, rendering it kind of moot.
oof.
So there goes the School of Invention.
Okay.
Besides,
Also, I tried...
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, you go on.
besides these diamonds, we don't know if these diamonds are legit or rare. Oh yeah, that is a thing.
I mean, if oysters can produce pearls and some pretty quality ones, why not at least get them checked?
I think we'll probably get these checked a little bit later.
Hmm. Yeah,
Also,
other
I
than-
tried to give the gremlin devil fruit shaped chocolate, and everyone thought it was a science experiment. It wasn't.
Insight?
Okay, here it is. Here it is, right here, in chat, in TV chat too.
Alright.
Oh, that's an actual devil fruit shaped chocolate cake.
Right? And everyone thought I actually made a freaky science experiment. No, I do that with beasts only, not plants.
You have said on multiple occasions that you have thought about experimenting on the gremlin.
I mean, not like I said I would. I mean, I would like to know what they do, how such things, like with the diamond thing, that I want to investigate, because that's interesting. But still, it's not like... And the chocolate thing, well, that just basically happened. So, it was like in the moment type of research.
Either way, it was the gremlin who decided not to eat it, not us.
Because they thought it was an actual devil fruit.
And I still find it astonishing that Gremlin has standards.
Yeah, still. And Steiner said apparently no more science experiments at the end.
Yeah, so in my quest to try and find a decent subclass, I'm now looking at Abjuration, because that gets you an arcane ward, which is basically, well, it's what it says on the tin. It's a ward that takes damage for you. The other option would be...
Guys, I'm gonna take a little bit of a 10-minute break early because, I got important stuff happening in the back real quick, so I'll be back very soon, about 10 minutes, okay?
Alright, just shout if you need anything.
Alrighty, see you guys in 10 minutes.
I'll put the timer on.
What the? Oh, goodness gravity! Hi, Wolfie British guy! Hi, welcome into the inn! Sorry, we were just about to go into our 10-minute break! Raiders, welcome into the inn! I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, as much as I went, hey! I want to continue a little bit more. We're about to go into our intermission, so be back. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes, okay? I hope to see you guys there. So, see you guys in 10.
So,